Welcome. Now, you know me, I'm a Elder Scrolls fan, bit of a Fallout fan. Fallout was my first Bethesda game, and I really enjoyed it, even though it was wacky and weird. And I'm a big Star Wars guy. Did I mention Avatar guy? An Avatar guy. We got a trailer today, and I'm thankful I'm late because most of you that are Star Wars fans should have already watched this. But man, now, this entire trailer, before you know, is wacky and weird. If you have no idea what the fuck's going on, you're not the only one. But it's based on the High Republic, set 200 years before Anakin and the Younglings. Well, 180 years before the Younglings get their heads rather. Well, 173 maybe? But here we go. So we're going to watch this awesome trailer, and I'm going to break it down here and there. Fuck, this is awesome. It's a game. They should call this game New Hope. New Hope for Star Wars. Especially Star Wars gaming. Yes! I love that sign, man. It's no longer the EA sign. Fuck you! Seeing right out of Mandalorian, pretty much. I can't believe this is a game, bro. It's like everyone singing. The fucking music is beautiful, eh? Cad Bane's granddaddy. Yoda. Fucking Yoda, bro! 200 years before Mace Windu. Like, who's gonna be the council? This is a time where we see the Jedi. Now, don't get me wrong, if it's a Disney thing, you're kind of worried about it, because look at the sequel era. It fucking bombed. Episode 7 was too much like Episode 4. Episode 5 was... Episode 8 was too much like Episode 5, but then it fucking slaughtered massive characters and just did dumb as fuck shit. Like, not really killing off the character, but making him stupidly weak or stupidly dumb. And making one of the characters that had no training superly fucking strong. But we get to see... Hopefully they do it right. Time in the Old Republic... Not really the Old Republic, but 200 years before we see Anakin walk into this very room and kill younglings, a time where Yoda was probably a very strong and, hesitant, well, not even hesitant, very willing to jump into battle. He's still old, but he's 200 years younger. I want to see a Yoda who's primed into going into battle, and maybe this High Republic's the very reason why the Jedi took a step back from entering battles or wars or fights. Because maybe they lost too many Jedi to the dark side. We do see a fight scene. It doesn't really look like sparring. It might be, because it might be a Jedi temple. But, I don't know, it looks a bit like there's some hesitant shit going on between two Jedi. And we know when Jedi enter the battles, the wars, they have a tendency to sometimes fall to their hatred and their dark side and become Dark Jedi. And eventually Sith. But this is a time when the Sith are extinct. So we know. But, let's have a further look. This right here, man, like, you don't really spar on a walkway unless you're Anakin and Obi-Wan. So which one of these Jedi are dark side? Because it does look similar to a Jedi temple, does it not? But, again, a bridge isn't a sparring area. Let's go back and see the Jedi lies. I don't know, they're both females. One looks human. Jamaican, really. One looks green, so she looks like she's a Marian, or whatever they're called. Nemoidians. This is cool. We do see some familiar things. We see Coruscant, we see the Jedi Temple, Master's Room, and the Jedi Temple that's still probably the head of it. And 4 generations of Jedi before it, which we have no idea who led the council back then, which is gonna be fucking awesome. It's gonna be like the Clone Wars all over again, but this time the Jedi have the charge and they're not the bad guys. And the Nemoidians, which are the Trade Federation. obviously 2 Jedi, maybe. If you look at it, it looks kind of similar to like a Revan's robe in a way. But it looks like a Count Dooku's lightsaber, but it's yellow, which is kind of cool. A blue one. Look at the blue one though. It's a bit menacing, don't you think? Like it's got like spikes coming out of it. Like if we go back, oh no, they're not really spikes. But are those things of Star Wars: The Old Republic? They're in the Clone Wars episodes. There's snow Wookiees. Look a bit funky looking, but man, the time. And this guy's wearing a fucking he's wearing like a Jedi robe, but it's got like fur on it. So well, he must have been here for a while, like a Viking Jedi. She's hot. I mean, fucking hot. I think it's America. This must be the conflict from 200 years ago, maybe, I'm guessing. So this must be the big armada sweeping across the galaxy. You know, that the Jedi have to deal with. Trade Federation ships, which we're used to seeing, are the droids going to be on these things? Like, are they going to be B1 battle droids 200 years before the rise? Are they going to be droids at least, or is it going to be full Memorian site soldiers, like just no droids? Maybe there might be some droids. It would make a bit of a sense, but maybe not the B1 droids. Maybe something that looks a bit more uglier. Maybe. But I think we're going to see a lot more Nemordians, and I think these guys are defending their home. I don't know if they're the Trade Federation yet. They very well might be, but I think they're defending their home against whatever that marching band, that marching army was. So I think these guys are attacking the Trade Federation. So I'm thinking, you know, when you first watch, you think, oh, the Trade Federation's pissing someone off. But no, I think in this scene, the Trade Federation is on the defense, and that marching army beforehand are the very ones attacking it. Those look like maybe the Nemordian fighters. Again, we're in a time where the Trade Federation hasn't established its droids, so you've got no vultures and you've got no hyenas. Or noses, but you've got nostrils. Right beside your eyes, you get eye boogers, literal eye boogers. This is reminding me of some Lord of the Rings shit right here. Star Wars, A New Hope. For gamers. Now, this is just a gaming trailer, man. If you've seen Star Wars theory, his reaction to it, he fucking exploded, dude. He was like a fat kid at a candy store after he lived out in bush for 3 weeks having to eat grub. Like, he was like a morbidly obese child who just walked into a candy store after 2 weeks from eating candy. He was so excited, you could see it in his eyes, like he just wanted to start crying. Because he just had so much energy just go, like you've just had pre-workout before the gym, and it's hit you. You know, like, and this is only a gaming trailer, for fuck's sakes. This is made by the same people that made Detroit Becoming Human. I didn't play it personally because I didn't really want to buy a game movie, because that's pretty much what it was. It had little to no action in it, but it was more of a movie. These guys are making this to be an open world sort of action RPG. I don't think they've ever really done that much before, but it'd be interesting to see this. So it's not going to be like Being Human, because I don't think anyone's going to really want to. People would still do it. It's a Star Wars game. They brought EA games after all. So this is going to be interesting to see, man, for sure. This kind of gives me a bit of hope for the Old Republic, because when you first heard Disney was doing the Old Republic, you thought it was just going to be some shit, like they're going to try and rehash like the Old Republic instead of the High Republic. Fuck me dead. And I really hope that's not the case. I really hope they don't try and rehash the fucking Old Republic like they did with the sequel era, with the original era. They do that, man, they're fucked. Disney should just stop making fucking movies. But I hope it's like a Clone Wars, but the Jedi are fully into it. And, I don't want to be like the Clone Wars. I want it to be war, of course. Maybe that marching army is the threat to the galaxy. It's not Sith orientated or anything. It's maybe run by an emperor or something. But I hope it's a full-scale war that the Jedi are fully into. And then maybe the events of this war, they might see absolute chaos and destruction across the galaxy. The Jedi might see their ways, as, and then maybe lose too many Jedi to the dark side. They kind of retreat from fighting. They retreat from intervening into wars. That they try to step into it before it gets too bad, and talk the enemies out of it, or sort out a deal or something, like a broker. Before they, when they're warriors. But I'm interested to see the Jedi go full fucking crazy, bro. I'm so interested to see that. Be eager for war. Anyway, this was a great trailer, man. It's good to see something hopeful and something that's Star Wars gaming related that doesn't have a fucking EA tag on it. Okay? I'm so fucking happy with that. EA had a chance, man, and they fucked it. They fucked it with Battlefront. Because, there were so many people that were seriously excited for Battlefront. Because they're like, oh yeah, no, DICE are going to get it. Because Battlefront was inspired from Battlefield, but it's in Star Wars. It kind of did their own thing with the space battle, which was awesome. And like, yeah, fuck yeah, the very people their game was inspired by is now creating it. And it come out and it was fucking boidless. It was fucking shit. Had little to no content in it. And then Battlefront 2 came out, did the exact same thing. Very little more content in it. Released an alpha stage pretty much, and they pretty much didn't have a progression system. It was a pay-to-win system, so they fucking murdered the game day one. And they didn't have a proper scoreboard. Like, it didn't tell you how many times you died, just tell me how many people you've killed or assist, like your assist count to kills, which was just shit. And then now they've done that to Battlefield 2042. They've done the exact same thing to their own fucking, their own love child now. Anyway, so happy that EA aren't involved with this. Fuck me dead. Or DICE. DICE can fuck right off. They're stupid cunts. They got their tongue so far up EA's ass, they can pretend to be EA's tongue. Anyway, I hope you guys have also enjoyed this trailer. Hopefully you've watched it before, watched that one before this one. But dude, the High Republic's looking a bit more interesting instead of some Disney fucking mess, which I hope it isn't. This does give us some hope for the High Republic. That's kind of the way shit goes now these days. The trailer's so fucking perfect, but the gameplay is so fucking shit. Or at least with DICE and EA. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out. Don't get Rona. Don't get syphilis. Don't get any other fucking shit. STIs, STDs, whatever the fuck. Don't get it. Peace.